Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Peenum's Movie Criticisms. I'm Miss M.
And I'm Miss P.
What's up? We're back with you with another episode. Today we're going to review Avatar Fire Watch. Oh, that's how we feel about it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, sit back and relax. It sounds like we've got some things to say, but first, we need hype.
Okay, here's my hype. Give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the hype. Hey, give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the hype.
I'm gonna go to Y?
For the hype.
Oh wait, you should have told me that we were doing this first. And I'm like, are we supposed to spell you in? Is this what it is? All right, please go ahead and continue your hype. Yes.
Give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the. Give me an H for the hype. Give me an H for the hype. It's the H.
Yo, P and them movie criticisms with the hot sauce. P and them movie criticisms so hot. P and them movie criticisms with the hypnotism. P and them movie criticisms. We tell you everything that's hot and everything that's not. Isn't that right, Miss P?
That's right, Miss M.
What? Now, it sounds like you have some feelings about Avatar, Fire and Ash. Interesting. Let's talk about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have P and M Movie Criticisms Hot Sauce Chart. That's how we rate all our movies and sometimes see series. So at the top is the Carolina Reaper. It's sizzling, pure silver screen perfection. Beneath that is the Ghost Pepper. Ooh, so hot, but it's missing a crucial element that keeps it from that beautiful silver perfection. Beneath that is the habanero. It's it's good. It's good. It's solid. You're not mad at it, but you're not amazed at it either. Beneath that is the jalapeno, just meh. And beneath the jalapeno is the bell pepper. You're thinking about suing somebody. You could have been doing something productive with your life. So, hey, Miss P, how do you rate Avatar, Fire and Ash?
It's getting a jalapeno from me.
Well, you know what? A jalapeno. A jalapeno. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to search my feelings about this. Jalapeno. Jalapeno. Habanero. A habanero or a jalapeno?
I mean, was it good as the first one?
Oh, well, no.
Okay.
Alright, like, I guess, yeah, I would have to give it a jalapeno. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. And there are reasons. There are definitely reasons. Okay. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Um, Miss P, what are those Peenum's movie criticisms criteria, please?
All right. Number 9. Do we like it or do we love it? Number 8. Is it historically accurate? Number 7. Did it strike my emotions? Number 6. Did it keep my attention? Number 5. What are the production elements? Number 4. What's the directing like? Number 3. What's the quality of acting like? Number 2. What's the sound quality and the effects? And number 1. Boop, 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 boop. Cinematography.
Cinematography. You know it. All right. So did you like it? Did you love it?
It was mediocre.
Yeah, it was. I liked it. I liked it enough.
I
Mhm.
mean, it was okay, but it's still mediocre for me because it's not as good. Like I base thing okay, so if we're doing trilogies of things, I base it, is it as good? Do I have the same reaction as the first time that I watched it? No. I'm not going to because it's a whole differently entire movie. But there was plot twists and things that were missing for me that didn't make sense.
Okay. Like what? What didn't make sense?
Where did that baby come from? Because remember, Sigourney Weaver's character died in the first one, right?
Yeah.
And trying to transmit her consciousness into the other avatar. Okay, so she died before she could do it. She was too weak. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden that avatar was just laying there and it got pregnant. How did it get pregnant? Like what? How did it get pregnant?
Immaculate conception.
Yeah, but where does this little girl come from?
You know how JC is? You know how they are in Hollywood? James Cameron, and then they go, "It's James Cameron. Ah, it's amazing. He's amazing. James Cameron. It's like the Jesus Christ of directors."
Pretty much, because this was basically like Jesus' story, which is kind of creepy because he's telling it through avatars, but it's Jesus' story. Like, what? What are we doing?
And
Like,
yeah, and you know how JC is. Hey James, what's up?
don't get me wrong, sir. Enjoy your movies, wholeheartedly most of the time. But this to me was just, how long did it take you to write this? Who wrote this? What happened? There's just stuff that was like left unopened. It's kind of like, hey, go wrap this up for me so I can take it home. And then the person wraps it but leaves the other end up. So you go to set it down in your car and everything just dumps out on the floor.
Oh, well, it could not have taken that long to write, really. More likely was revisions. Redo this. We need more plot. Wait, we're too heavy on this. No, 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 we need more of that. Creative executive director type stuff, but it was too done. We've seen it. We know it. It's familiar. Been there, done that. Let's do it again. It's the same old story, just redone and very slightly reimagined, right? I mean, if you were familiar with the Avatar Fire and Ash, now this movie is sitting at the top. It's because that's what it does. That exact, but this story, there's a fascination with this story, right? Um, a little synopsis. Jake and Netiri's family grapples with grief encountering a new aggressive Na'vi tribe, the Ash people, who are led by the fiery Varang, as the conflict on Pandora escalates and a new moral focus emerges. It's the classic story of colonialism and imperialism, except it's gone beyond our world into the world of Pandora, right? There is this lust, this need to conquer. And it's not just that, there's so many other things going on here. But anyways, let's go up our list. Let's see. What do you think about the historical accurateness?
Basically, yeah, but I told you, it's stuff that's not making sense. Where the baby come from? Why is she evolving into every tribe that she's part of? If you notice, she takes on the characteristics of every tribe.
Who?
Uh, the girl that's like Jesus. Cause where does she get them powers from?
Oh,
Kalali, Kalali. I don't know how to say these people's names. I'm sorry.
you're talking
Mhm.
about Curie?
Yeah, where she get her powers from? All of a sudden, they have powers. I was like, wait,
It's
wait, what?
immaculate conception. That's the only way to explain it. And
Mm-mm.
she is the Earth's child.
Mhm.
Literally, she's the Earth's child. And like literally, because she has no father. And it's immaculate conception. She is Mother Earth's child on Pandora. That's the only way to explain her and her abilities.
Like I keep saying, who's her dad?
She
Because
doesn't
it
know.
doesn't no. It's just you gotta make it make sense. Because if you go all the way back, see, I'm the type of person I like to follow trails and loopholes. And if you go all the way back to the front, right? To the front, Sigourney Weaver's character did not make it. She was too weak. And they said, it's okay, be at rest. She was the mom figure.
Yeah.
That other avatar was just left there, laying, dead, laying.
This is where it's immaculate conception. She is literally a spiritual child. She's a spirit baby, Miss P. She's a spirit baby.
Like I said. Mhm. All the stuff is in the flow and the floorboard. I really wanted that mac and cheese too. Dang on it.
Oh my, my, my. Listen, I get it, I get it. So yeah, I feel you on that. I was kind of looking at Carrie like, okay, yeah, she's frustrated. She wants answers. Yes. Um, so did it, I think it struck out. Did it strike your emotions into tension?
It did 100% because I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't like movies that do that because then I'm like, let me go back and rewatch this to make this make sense. And I don't like movies that I have to think too much.
Yeah, try
I
to,
just want to be entertained.
yeah, and not say, wait, 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 wait.
Because it didn't make sense.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's talk about the numbers. Let's talk about some numbers. This was a crazy budget, wasn't it? I mean,
Mhm.
but as always, right? Like, wow, $400 million plus.
It's James Cameron. Of course, he's going to spend the money to make this stuff look immaculate.
He knows James. Anything for James. Ah, James. I tell you. I mean, you know how James does it. James, James, James. Listen, 400 million plus budget. Let's get into it. We're talking about domestically 371,492,585. Internationally, we're talking about 959,845,057. And worldwide, we have 1,331,337,642. JC, our man, you have done it again.
Mhm.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. And the numbers don't lie. And this is a top franchise. And then let's talk about it historically. Let's go back. I mean, I think it's been what? Has it been like 28 years since the first Avatar?
Mhm.
28? Whoa. Whoa. This is insane, right? So, for those of you who weren't around, I want to give you a bit of a pretext, okay? Uh, to like the first film, all right? Because the first film came out, the first Avatar came out in 2009. Okay. Wait, no, no. Hey, it's not. That's not that long. No, no, not 28 years. Okay, that's 2009 and it's 2020. That's 2009 and it's 26. So that's more like 17 years.
Close enough.
But anyways, it's more like 17 years. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, okay, when Avatar first came out, it was really big to do because I remember when it debuted in the movie theaters, it was 3D. And while the United States has dabbled with 3D in the past, it was really popular like in like the 70s, 80s, and then it grew out of popularity. But then in the late 2010s, like 2000, no, late 2000, early 2000, about 2009, 3D came back and it was really popular for a short time and then it became unpopular again. But anyways, this is when Avatar came out and never before in film history did they really couple technology and the effects with filming and actors before. This was a first. I mean, yeah, we've had things like this done before, but our character literally makes a transformation, and they do this throughout the entire movie. So it's one of the firsts. So this was a really big deal with how this movie was produced and how it was made, and it made waves, and it was a really big sensation. So from there on, you get your second avatar. People are into it because it's something different, something new, and the story is amazing. I mean, JC, he has the formula, okay? It's 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 love, it's history, and it's action, all wrapped up in one. All right, that's his magic formula, and it works. Love, history, action. Number one best-selling book in the world by the Bible. Well, at least in the United States, the Bible. What is the Bible? Nothing but action, a whole bunch of history, and love. Right? Do you get what I'm saying? So JC always has this formula and that's just a bit of the history. So, we have this generation where, we were very young and now our generation has kids and we introduce our kids to it. And it's always been this mega phenomenon because of it, pretty much.
Here's the thing, you gotta remember, so if you're from the years that we were, you know, younger per se, we thought that this Avatar was amazing,
Hmm.
even though it was like 3.5 hour movie,
Yeah.
even back then. We were like, "Yeah, we can see it. It's so cool. We love it." Uh,
Yes. So that's a little bit of pretext and history about Avatar, because some of you might be like, but the third one was, it was just a little lackluster. But yeah, that's why. Okay, that's why. It has this is historically film wise one of the strongest franchises to exist in film history. This is just it. It's up there. Star Wars is up there. Lord of the Rings is up there. It's one of those things. But anyways, uh, a super strong movie. What did you think about the directing, Miss B?
well, of course, it's gonna be hands down the best thing ever because it's James Cameron. You can't say he's a bad director. It was just lackluster in making it all make sense because things didn't make sense for me. But his directing was spot on for what he was doing for this. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean, your casting choices. You have Sigourney Weaver. She's an OG. Can't go wrong. You have she's Curie. You have Zoe Saldana as Neytiri. Zoe. We know Zoe and her work. Wonderful. We have Sam Worthington as Jake Sully. Classic. Stephen Lang as Miles Courage and Kate Winslet. We know her as Ronald and Oona Chaplin as Wrong, David Thewlis as Pilak, and Bailey Bass as Tissaria, and Britton Dalton as Loak, Trinity Bliss as Chickatee and we have Jamie Flatters as Natalia. We have a lot of these. Where's Monkey Boy? Oh, there he is. So there's Miles Spoon, a spider monkey boy played by Jack Champion. These are the names. That's also Jackson and Jack and Champion. But anyways, we have so many great actors in this movie. And do you know something? I think it's the actors and they have a pretty good chemistry and they laid out some things for us. Like when Monkey Boy's mask is about to beep 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 and it helps us see, he needs to really be on his mask more. This movie has very strong supernatural elements to it because Carrie finds out I don't want to spoil it, so I'm just gonna say Kiri's connection to the earth of being a spiritual baby, immaculate conception, pretty much. Um, she does something that transforms Monkey Boy. Okay, you're gonna have to watch the movie if you haven't seen it to see the transformation that happens. And then, consequently, it's not a surprise when the Earthlings want to study this because what she did is a game changer, right? So
Mhm.
so there are those things there in the story that push the story forward. Those elements that are really nice to see, I think.
But then there's the ones that Miss P can't get over because if it don't make sense, I can't.
I think it's just that really spiritual matter to it, I think. That's what I really think it is. I mean, we do have character evolution. Kiri goes from not knowing who she is, being frustrated, to really seeing her connection to things. Mo Monkey Boy, definitely, he has character evolution. The whole family of Neytiri and Jake, they're getting over their son, the death of their son, and the brothers and sisters are getting over this and blaming themselves, and so there's overall resolution and healing and evolution for the characters. It's so it does what it's supposed to do. It doesn't really leave those ends. There aren't any really ends left undone, except for that super spiritualism in there, like the Immaculate Conception and Carrie's connection to the earth. That supernatural element and the supernatural element and God is challenged in this film.
Because basically, the girl is like Jesus. Let's just put it out there.
Okay.
She's like Jesus. She's the Jesus character in this movie.
Pretty much. You can say that she does perform miracles.
Mhm.
Pretty much. It's that spiritual context beneath it where you have a Jesus-like character and you're wrapping it into this is extraterrestrial imperialism. Extreme operation, colonization. They team up with the Ash people, a type of tribe that's of the Navi, but they're not very peaceful. This is a tribe that has forsaken God. Where was God when this happened, when that happened? Who is this? Who is his mother? Who? And it's the tribe the tribes that have forsaken God, who did not see that God was present, okay, that goes against those tribes, and even in the other tribes and the other Navi, and even they began to question, where is this God? Okay, where is this mother? Right? But personally, and no matter what your spiritual beliefs are, I think if you open up your eyes, at least for me, for the Navi, like for Naitiri and for Kiri, I saw the touch. I saw the presence of this God. And even for the Ash people, this God was present, but they did not see. Okay? They did not see because they were expecting a miracle. Every day, like religious people, they often respect, like that miracle, like something's going to appear out of the blue, but oftentimes it doesn't really happen like that. It's not going to be a razzmatazz, okay? Spirituality is not a magic show, okay? It's actually much more practical. Anyways, that's just getting a little deep with it. But what do you think about the sound quality and effects?
It was good. Like I'm not gonna sit up here in front. It was good for what it was, right? But at the end of the day, like at the end of the day, okay, I still feel like this. You want something to be like, yes, they didn't leave me, and I see. But God said, "Let those who have ears hear."
Mhm.
Right? Eyes to see. And they were blinded to it because they were just the way they were negative Nancy's the whole time. And I was just like, "Why are you being like this? You can't be anything else? You wanna be crazy? Okay." It kinda reminded me of Judas. Like,
Mhm.
that whole tribe was Judas, just because they were like, "Yeah, we believe," and at the end, "No, it was" like, "Oh my god, Judas."
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but it's one of those things. So I think JC definitely has he's definitely interested in spirituality, interested in religion, and also history, right? Um,
Mhm,
because because Miles Courage, the Colonel, who transforms into a Navi, he literally, he leads the attacks for the Earthlings against the Navi, and he becomes one of them, and he increasingly becomes one of them to the point where he's having a romantic relationship, right?
mhm.
With the pretty much the queen of the Ash people. And it's like, huh, this is really interesting. This is history, but on Earth, rehashed into a Hollywood film. Literally. You know, you have when you had the colonizing, the imperialism, the colonizing of the New World, the Americas. You had you had you could say some Europeans becoming you had Europeans be going into go becoming and Native Americans, right? And
Mhm.
likewise the men were becoming Native Americans. And if you know your history, they had to put up sentries around the camps, especially as for the camps of the British people, the British colonists, because they were running off to go become Native Americans. They had to stop it. And there are reasons. I'm not gonna get into the reasons, reasons why, because this is not a history lesson. But You know what the answer? Read the books. Books by credible historians. All of the information is in there. So I'm pretty sure James Cameron is a history buff. He has to be. He has to be. How about that cinematography?
Beautiful.
Yeah, very nice. It's very nice. I mean, it's JC. I mean, come on. You're gonna always get the cream of the crop type of work here. Always. Eh, well, it was a great movie. Loved it. Love all of you. Well, I love the work you put into it, but I like the story. I don't. You get what I'm saying. I don't have
Mhm.
anything else to say.
I don't either.
Yeah, pretty much. The only thing I have to say is follow us. Join us. Subscribe if you haven't, talk with us nicely. We'll talk with you. You know, we love to engage positively.
And we're not AI, we're real people.
Yes, I don't know. Yeah, somebody commented said we're AI. We are real. I mean, we don't sound like AI. I don't think we sound like AI, right?
That's what I said. I was like, we don't sound like AI.
I don't
Mm-mm.
think so. No, not at all. I don't. Anyways, hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm Miss M, and I'm about this piece.
And I'm Miss P. Bye.
See ya.